The rubber meets the road today in the state budget process.
The legislature's powerful Joint Finance Committee traveling the state to hear what people want in the next two-year budget. Political reporter Will Keneally was at one of their stops earlier today and has more. Will?
Eric and Charlotte, these listening sessions give Wisconsinites the opportunity to make their voices heard in the state's next two-year budget. And across the board, we heard a common theme: increased funding for education.
Education funding has been a clear priority historically, continues to be.
And that was echoed by constituents too, who testified at a joint finance listening session in the Dells. The question will be just how much funding will go to schools in the next 2 years. Governor Evers proposed spending what he calls the largest increase to K-12 education in his budget draft. But Republicans say they are largely starting from scratch with it.
I talked to some of my district administrators just a few minutes ago. They're smart people. They fully understand that we'll end up somewhere in between.
Well, I'm hopeful that my Republican colleagues will listen to what we've heard, which is overwhelmingly people want our public schools to be funded so that our kids all have the freedom to learn.
The other key point up for debate: how much the state will provide funding to municipalities.
The cost of services rise each year by about 2.5%, while our revenues lag behind at 1%. And costs are continuously growing 3 times the rate of revenues, and that is just for the cost to continue our current services.
We should not be putting our local communities in a position where they are not able to fund our basic core public services: police, fire, libraries, parks, clean water.
But a lot of things are still in flux. The committee will take what they hear and begin writing a finalized budget.
That decision probably won't be made for the next 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks till we get into that.
So as the senator says, if you still want to weigh in on the state budget, you still have some time to contact your legislator. Whatever the finalized budget will be will get broken down into a series of votes over the next few months. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.